Pizza guy.
You're not pizza. Who are you guys?
Road trips. Today on Road Trips, we check out a couple of stops in the Oregon state capital of Salem. Vehicle for this episode, 1984 Buick Regal Limited. And cast for this edition, myself, Todd Hilton, and we welcome back from the first season, Mr. Chris DeBois. The maps are out and the camera's rolling, so now, let's hit the road. Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Road Trips. I'm Todd Hilton, and joining me for this edition, we want to welcome back a guest co-host from our first season, Mr. Chris DeBois.
Hi!
You Road Trips fans who have followed us since the very beginning, back in '97, would probably remember Chris. I want to welcome him back to the show.
Thank you.
Great to have an old face back on the show. And we're going to start our trip, which will take us around Pluto and bring us
back to Space Dock. Just a quick run around the block.
Just a quick run around the block. No, today we're going to be taking you to the Oregon state capital of salmon. That's not right, and I can't figure out what... It starts with an S.
Where's our script?
Script. No, we're going to be going to Salem. We're going to visit the state capitol and hopefully a couple other interesting tourist sites. And we're going to start our trip here in...
Hopefully woodland.
of tree land.
Or burnt wood.
Something about burnt wood.
Wood on fire.
It's burning. It's burnt.
Woody woodpecker. No.
No, that's not it. Woodburn.
That's it.
We're starting our trip here at Woodburn. We're standing in front of the Texaco and
Jack and the Crack.
Yeah, here actually just off the exit from I-5, the Woodburn exit. Actually about 2 miles from the Woodburn drag strip.
That's right.
So
for all of you fans, come on down.
so come on down. So we're gonna take off out of here. We're about 17 miles from Salem, and we're gonna get in the car and get going. We're getting started now. We're heading south, I believe, on I-5, and one of our newest features since that we got after Chris was on our first season. Let's go to our map. We'll show you where we're at. Here we are leaving Woodburn, heading north on I-5 towards Salem, which is our destination today. And as we mentioned, we're going to be hopefully taking a look at the state capitol, Capitol building, and some other local attractions.
Anyway, there's actually only time permitted, only a couple of places we actually can go.
As it is like mid-afternoon here.
Yeah, and time is growing very short here, but
we're going to do the best we can.
Like it was mentioned, we're going to the state capitol, which of course doesn't, hopefully, let me see here. Yeah, we're open until 5 here, so we still got a couple hours up at least until they close. And I think one of the places that we really wanted to see was the Prewitt-Allen Archaeological Museum. Unfortunately, they are on shorter times.
But yeah, it is around mid-September when we're taping this, and we have had good luck for today weather-wise, as a few days ago it was pouring down rain, and now it's actually pretty warm.
Yeah, well, last saw a temperature gauge, it was about 91 degrees out here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Of course, you can't tell the wind.
Yeah. a little bit windier now.
Yeah.
And did we have another one that we were gonna see about?
There was like three or four,
the
I
Bush
think.
House Museum says it closes at 5.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So we're okay for there.
Did they give a description on that? I can't remember what they showed for that. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there under the name Bush. I think it's all in the same area.
We've got the Bush Brewery.
But we haven't tried raspberry duff or Duff Dark.
However,
Tartar Control Duff.
there are 3 wineries in town.
Brewery, winery.
Yeah. I don't mind so much visiting those places. You may get free taste tests, but Todd, since he's driving, I don't think he'd do too well on the way back.
That's one thing Chris and I were talking about earlier is the fact that neither one of us has ever been to a winery. I've heard that they actually do let you like sample wine and stuff. I mean, it might be kind of interesting to go to one. There's actually quite a few of them in Oregon, really.
Yeah. I don't know where they have any in Milwaukee, but it's usually cheese, isn't it? Something like that.
In our old road trips Bible, there was a description on the what's the archaeological. I can't remember. Was it like Prewitt? Yeah, Prewitt-Allen. There was a description in the old book. I don't know what this one says, but something about having like biblical artifacts or like a replica of the Rosetta Stone, and I don't know, it just sounded like some interesting things.
I can read off of that.
Yeah. See if they got a good description.
Pretty much what you mentioned there. It's pretty much on the Western Baptist College campus. Exhibits Middle Eastern and biblical artifacts, including replicas of the aforementioned Rosetta Stone.
Which I have heard of, but I don't know exactly what it is.
It's Rosetta Stone falcon mummies.
Ooh.
And here my translation gets a little bit hairy here. I'll do the best that I can. And the code of...
What is it, in hieroglyphs or something?
Hammurabi. It's a Babylon thing.
Oh, yeah. Babylon 5?
Of Babylon and New Testament manuscripts and the Assyrian obelisk.
I'm more fascinated by the really ancient stuff than, say, stuff within the last couple hundred years. That's one thing that we've kind of exhausted in the last 2 seasons of road trips is that the museums that we've visited, although a lot of them have a lot of interesting things to look at, there's just the one particular group of items I'm just kind of tired of seeing.
Yeah.
Indian artifacts. It's like every museum's got them.
Well, I think anybody who would agree, it's like no matter, if you go back 50, 100 years, whatever, it's interesting, but I think everybody will agree that the farther back you go, the more interesting it becomes.
Oh, definitely.
So,
and you seen one warhead, you
start dealing with different cultures from farther and farther back besides just the normal Native American Indians and their stuff, getting into other cultures or whatnot, farther back just makes it more interesting.
Yeah. There's definitely some things I would like to see in a museum. One of them being like dinosaur bones and stuff. I don't know if there's anywhere in the state of Oregon where you can see that kind of thing, but definitely.
They used to have a pretty good dinosaur.
That's another place that I have not been to in years. I haven't been to OMSI since they moved to I don't know.
Well, that would make 2 of us, but I did know they had a dinosaur collection or something like that. The dinosaurs visiting OMSI.
Actually, yeah. It seems like that was the last time I saw her. It seems like that was a returning exhibit, the dinosaurs. But I don't know if it was bones. They had bones. They had like robotic dinosaurs. I mean, they looked real, but they had them robotic movements and stuff there, and kind of like their own natural settings, and pretty realistic looking, actually.
Yeah. We got the state capitol.
Oh, state capitol. Next 4 exits.
Oh, we want middle lanes.
Hey, dude, is that a plane?
Well, yeah, we do. We do have.
Whoa. And it's got like pontoons on it. Dude, that'd be sweet.
That'd be the Fantasy Island boat.
The plane.
Plane, boss. The plane. No, Mr. Rourke's around here somewhere. We
Yeah,
know that.
no kidding. Okay, now it said it said state capital next 4 exits, but does that mean just Salem next 4 exits or the actual capital? Because we're looking for the actual capital as one of our stops.
It would be state capital, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but it says state capital next 4 exits. I'm kind of confused here. Now, what's this building off to our right? I have no idea. State Farm? That's a big state farm. State Flugum. Oh.
Flugum. Well, I don't believe he's state police, so there we go. Oh, one other thing we plan to visit while we're here was the state correction facility.
Okay, here we go. Actually, this is probably the best way to go. City Center. So it's like center of town, and usually that's where they have like Chamber of Commerce and stuff like that. So usually, if you go there, you can find out where to go.
Or get told where to go.
Or get told where to go. Yeah.
So,
actually, just looking at that sign where it says Woodburn and Oregon City, that's another trip I wouldn't mind taking. Oregon City, seeing the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center. That's of definite interest. We saw last season on road trips. We saw the Oregon Trail Center at Baker City, and that's way out in the sticks. But I guess from what we read there is there's like 4 or 5 different Oregon Trail Centers throughout Oregon, and each one of them is different. So.
Whoa. Things are afoot at
Circle K. Hey, I know where we're at, man. We're like real close to the state fairgrounds. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, we're on Portland Road. Okay, let's go to the map. Show you where we're at. We have just arrived in Salem. We are somewhere near the city center, I believe. Where we go from here, I'm not exactly sure. It's Stewart's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got the Capitol building. 3
miles. Woohoo! We're like there.
We're there, dude.
You got the time?
Yes, I've got the time. It is 3:30 as of effectively now. So
Effective immediately.
I have to do what we
Okay.
need to do.
Now, it ain't going to take us an hour and a half to go through the Capitol, I wouldn't
The
think.
Capitol says do allow 30 minutes to go
Okay.
through.
So it'll take us about 10.
Something like that.
So, fairgrounds and amphitheater. Okay. Yeah, I've actually been to the state fair down here a couple of times. Whoop, you pull it. We're there.
The next edition of Road Trip.
On the next edition of Road Trip. You pull it. Hey, we're right next to Dorn Brothers, where you can get a darn good deal. Oh.
Sid Dorn Chevrolet. Yeah.
Adult videos open 24 hours.
We're there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Right lane.
Right lane closed ahead. Perhaps I should get over.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Considering that, yeah. Whoop, tunnel. I can't, like, see in here, man. Okay, it's okay now. It's okay. I'm a limo driver.
Showgirls, lingerie modeling.
We're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's amazing. I can't believe how many in just what, a mile stretch we've seen a place for adult videos and showgirls. And the DMV right in the same block. What am I hearing?
Tavern.
Really? It was awfully loud in there. I can't understand a word that's going on.
Shut up. Okay.
I have 187 in that corner. You never hear the last part of the message, you know? It's like,
One small step for man,
yeah.
one
Giant leap for man. I had the same thought. Okay, it said like Capitol 3 miles.
Historical museums, left lanes.
Left
Capitol building,
left
Historical
lanes?
Museums, Information Center, left lanes.
Okay. Well, actually, we're in the left lane.
There's only one lane. Hello. Bye-bye.
Hi, you're on road trips.
Okay, and then we got another sign.
Now see this. See, that's the thing. I have.
We've lost it.
Yeah, we've like totally lost it here. There's a Boys and Girls Club. That's not gonna help. Okay, folks, it's official.
We're lost. What are you talking about?
Well, at least we found a place to eat. Okay, we don't want to go on I-5.
We found it.
We found it. Okay. Can you take the mic here, dude?
Sure.
As being just a little bit nervous driving in a place I've never been here before. That and all these places got meters.
Yeah, that's one problem about big city driving and stuff. Okay, I'm Chris DeBois, and we've arrived at the Capitol building. We're standing right out in front of the Capitol building, which you can see right now. And from there, I don't really know what the heck to say.
We were saying earlier, it appears that they're working on the top piece of the structure there. I can't even remember what that is. The piece at the top there. I've seen it 100 times and I couldn't tell you what
I thought there was a guy standing on top. Wasn't there? There was a statue on top of it.
Yeah, I think there was.
See how much we know about our state capitol, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, anyway, we started walking here on the grounds
promenade
here, yeah, and got a little distracted by the waterfalls here. Or oh, I don't know if you'd actually call them waterfalls or what. Very interesting structures. Whoa! I don't know if that picks up on camera, but there's like a rainbow going there. Metal.
Well, it has to be.
Well, that's what I call heavy metal. Oh, sorry.
And also from what we've been able to see, that something goes down underneath the premises here.
Yeah, well, they got another one over there, man.
Although, like I said, we don't know much about the state capitol, so
yeah.
it's like being here for the first time. Well, it is the first time.
It is the first time. I've never been here before.
Been through it.
Actually, and after today's weather, this little misting we're getting here from the fountain feels pretty good.
Yeah.
So, definitely a plus. Yeah, just noticing on the walkway here, they got names of counties in Oregon when they were established there. And Coos County, named after Crazy Coos.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, Columbia County.
1854.
Established 1854, county seat, St. Helens. Yeah.
See, we'll just follow it all the way. We'll find it.
Yeah. Here we are in front of the
Entrance to the Capitol building.
Capitol building. A very very impressive water or fountain display there. Now this thing's got to feel pretty good on a hot day. I don't know. The other one says no swimming or whatever.
No waiting.
No waiting. Yeah. Now this one I don't see anything. So I imagine they just let people walk through that one. Just walk all over.
Yeah.
Okay, here we're out in front of the Capitol building here. We've got a couple. Got a couple of well, I don't know if you really call them statues, but just like carvings there. And this one says, "Valiant men have thrust our frontiers to the setting sun." Come cheer up, my lad.
Come cheer up, my lad. That's the glory used to.
Yeah. Things definitely impressive there. We're thinking that this is the building's like solid marble. It certainly looks that way. I don't even know how old this building is, man. Well, hopefully we can find that out.
Oh yeah.
And it's all in sections.
Yeah.
Like squares. It's like Hollywood squares, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot to read, but it's all split up and spread out, and
Yeah.
I don't know how well the camera picked that up anyway. The lettering.
Yeah, I can zoom in there.
And you got maps on the back of the statue. Here.
Whoa.
Okay. We are now inside the state capitol, and from what you can see,
Very impressive. That
It's
just
huge.
goes way up there. So that's the tower that you see. I had no idea it was that tall. They got
murals
murals
of
all around there. I don't know if they're
settlers,
depicting
pioneers.
certain things or if it's just.
I imagine some of them would be part of the Oregon, Oregon Trail passage. A departure from the Willamette Valley, 1843.
So here, I've got, well, they got a compass here on the floor, along with the state seal. A very large state seal. It's a lot bigger than you'd see on, like, you know, a regular flag.
Yeah, considerably.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to make that fly. I mean, it looks like it's like gold or something.
Probably.
Gold or bronze. Looks like they got like a gift shop or something.
An information center?
Yeah.
Well, that would be the last place we'd want to go. They've got the Senate.
Oh.
Or we've got the
Okay,
House of
so
Representatives up here.
okay, so you got Senate over there, and the House of Representatives over there. I think I saw, yeah, the governor like front and center there. Rotunda. I thought we were in Oregon. Okay, if we go back to our map, you are here. I know we're here. Yeah. That'd be cool. Just a little blinking light there. Okay. Now this is. Oh, okay. They got like a complete list of all the I don't know what you call it, state officials.
Yeah.
Your representatives, your senators, treasury. Okay, now they got like an individual.
Yeah, the gift shop was straight on.
Okay.
We've got a legislative library.
Cafe
Legislative
today, is it
publication.
like Cafe 80s?
Yeah.
Or Cafe Olay? Okay, so it looks like each wing has its own separate directory.
Yeah. Artifacts stuff down here.
Oh, yeah?
Dude.
Oh, it's an interesting drinking fountain. Okay. Here's more of your museum type stuff there.
Okay. What we've got, I don't know.
I hate to say it, but this place rocks. Sorry. Actually, some of those are pretty cool looking. What was there? It's like a cave inside the rock.
Looks like most of the stuff came from Klamath Falls.
Klamath Falls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks right here, East Klamath Falls.
Arrowhead Club?
I kind of like that one. That's kind of cool.
Oh, hey, they got something down there.
Looks like a side view of a fish, a whale or something.
Huh. Okay, here we go. Janitor, that'd be our door there.
Looks like there's nothing of interest down here.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? The middle school.
Okay,
Now it's concrete, yeah. It just looks like you could just spend hours walking in circles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like partial. Partial skylight, partial regular light.
This is actual court, dude.
Well, frankly, I'm exhausted. Whoa. Okay, this is
House of Representatives.
yeah.
Your Honor, I submit into evidence.
That's impressive. See, they're already hooked up for TV there. Well, actually, I think they've done like live stuff from here. I'm sure they're hooked up there. Everybody's got a mic stand too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Huh. Okay.
That's the taxpayers' dollars.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Oh.
How you doing? Kiss my hand. Looks like he wants to shake your hand. Oh, that's Tom McCall, man. Tom McCall, Waterfront Park, Portland. Okay. Well, if you learned your history, you'd know these things. Huh. You're getting your foot wet there, Tom.
Use a chopper in the back.
Say what?
Chopper in the back.
He's gonna do it. Down. We're going down.
I don't know which way you gotta go. It's where the elevator's at. If the elevator's up, then it's gonna go down. See?
Well, yeah, but you press the button for which direction you want to go. Although I don't know.
If the elevator's up, you gotta press down to get it down to you.
Okay.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I want to go up. Push 4. 3? 3? Are you stupid? This thing's like moving, man. This is a fancy elevator. I mean, it's like the Royale. That's where we just were. Hey, dude.
Gotta be something overlooking here. Okay, we are.
Hopefully, it's okay for us to
Now
go here.
we're now in a gallery.
Oh, wait a minute. We're up above. We're up above where we just were. Okay. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it kind of looks like this is where the audience sits. Huh.
Now we're now back in the House of Representatives.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, can you identify the man in the lineup? Is it number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? I think it's 1. Sorry. Discovered the hearing room, and there's like a
really old flag.
Yeah, very old. I don't even count how many stars there are. Looks like 6 by 8, 48. Yeah. A very old U.S. flag. 48 states. Now we've down here in the gift shop there, and I got some actual photos of some of the history on the state capitol there.
The statue itself was installed in 1938.
Huh.
It doesn't say anything about the building.
Yeah. Here they're showing the comparison between the U.S. Capitol
1935.
and the Oregon State Capitol. There is a slight resemblance there.
Building was constructed in 1935.
Ah.
Okay, what we have pictures of right here, right now, which I guess what kind of resembles in this picture right here, the Bates Motel, is originally what stood here before the Capitol building was slowly
Constructed there.
into. It was right over here. You can see the Capitol building, and they're tearing it down to rebuild into it.
That's too bad. That was a cool looking house.
Did you state that there was a fire here?
Yeah, I pointed that out on the headline above there. But I didn't read the details on it, but just something about a fire in 1935.
Yeah, this piece here, dating from 1880, early 1900s, this inkwell was used by the legislature in the old Capitol building. In the old Capitol building, built in 1876 before the structure was destroyed by fire in 1935. It is the only wholly intact inkwell of its kind in the state of Oregon, possession today.
That is the old Oregon Capitol. Looking somewhat like, actually, it looks like the White House with
The clock tower from Back to the Future.
No. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. But it also looks like it's got the Washington Capitol building sticking on top of it. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, that's when I was on fire, no wonder. Yeah, it was like a bleed through, it looked like lights were on or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we found an actual picture of the old Capitol on fire there through the trees. There's an actual shot of it there. The loss was irretrievable. Huh.
And back then it was only a $1 million,
Oh yeah, check that out.
$1 house.
Check that out. Totally gutted the thing. That's wild.
Looks like the dome almost fell in.
Yeah. No kidding.
Damn.
We've actually got the state song here. Actually, it's like handwritten. Look at that.
I'm kind of wondering, who wrote this? This notes were all wrong. What do they know about music way
What
back
do they
then?
know about music back then? They didn't have music back then. How old is this thing? Written in 1920. Huh. You know, I don't know if I've ever actually heard that song.
I think we probably have.
I just don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We are now at our next destination, which brings us to the Prewitt-Allen Archaeological Museum, which is on the campus of the Western Baptist
College. Here in, I'm guessing it's like out in the country here.
Out in the back of Salem.
I think it's still officially Salem. It's just out of city limits here.
But where we have to go now is the Academic Center, also known as the library.
Also known as the library. We made a phone call here between stops here to find out that
Where the heck it was.
yeah, let me tell you, it's not real easy to find this place. At least it wasn't for us. Of course, directions had something to do with it.
Yeah. So just
got the right streets, but just weren't given any left or right kind of turns.
so keep in mind we are on a campus.
We are on a campus.
Actual campus.
Which is strange. I don't know. Did the book mention that it was on the campus?
No, it didn't.
Huh. That's kind of strange. Yeah, because when I called the number in the book there, the lady answered library. That's all she said, and it's like, is this for the archaeological museum? She said it was. So, and according to the book, it's open to the public, and it actually has like regular hours. This, like the Capitol, is a free admission site. So hopefully we can figure out exactly where this museum is. Actually, we should be looking right at it, but I believe we've hit pay dirt. No pun intended. Prewitt-Allen Archaeological Museum. But it also says library. I don't know.
Well, what better place to keep our archaeological relics than the library?
I have found that word very difficult to say.
Keep in mind, Dr. Jones, the whole place was a library. And a school.
No kidding. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we're gonna take a step inside.
Step inside.
Walk this way. Okay. Very quiet up here. Of course, it is a library.
Stadium in Athens. Whoa.
That's big time.
Yeah, Salt, Athens. Greek.
Get some better shots here. Now these are Yeah, these are actual photos here. Now, wouldn't that be a road trip?
Yeah. Or either Athens or Rhodes.
Yeah. Actually, that stuff is pretty fascinating to me,
Yeah.
too.
It's all this stuff everybody's. The Parthenon, you know.
Parthenon, yeah.
Parthenon, yeah.
I'd like to see it. That is just cool. You gotta think how old those things are. Ancient. Oh. Dude.
I cannot read it. This would be the stone.
Has to be, yeah. Rosetta Stone, British Museum cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking some serious hieroglyphs here. Look at this. It looks like it's in like 3 sections. 3 or 4 sections. That's wild.
Okay, the inscriptions on this stone are comprised of 2 languages, Egyptian and Greek.
Oh. Egyptian and Greek. Why would it be in...
Okay,
I think it's obvious.
this is Egyptian and this is Greek.
And what's this top? I mean, that
Would
looks
be both.
Egyptian.
Why don't put both? So it's old style. You can tell by the lettering.
Oh, yeah. Get a
You've got the
close-up here.
hieroglyphs, and then you've got the.
Was there difference? There was like an actual written language, and this is like, because hieroglyphs mean, I'm trying to think of the word. Hieroglyphs, didn't they represent like a whole thing, like when they told stories and things?
Yeah.
And so this here would be like just the plain written language, like written out in full, or something. Check this out, man. X-rays of our Egyptian mummy. Oh, whoa. Yeah. I'm not sure
What you
we're looking
make
at.
of that?
Yeah. Well, it says face in profile. Face in profile? That doesn't look like a face. Estimated to be from the Middle Kingdom period, 2050 to 1800 BC. Purchased in 1956 by Robert Allen from a Cairo, Egypt antiquities dealer.
Boy, he was scammed.
Yeah, I can't decipher it, can you? I don't know what we're looking at.
That's then we've got the face in profile.
It doesn't look like a face to me. Huh.
Heck, dude, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Early man's mind is a museum. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck this says. That's all.
Oh.
So I guess.
Yeah, so to find out if it's ever been deciphered would be interesting.
And this would be the Hammurabi.
Ah. Okay, it's a replica of it still. Very, look at that. I mean, just covered in hieroglyphs. It is no more real to me than just a minute ago. Does physical contact make something more real? Oh yes, absolutely. And it goes all around it too, man. Now how do you gotta wonder, how did they make that? I mean, they must have did like a casting of it or something. Black diorite shaft?
Hammurabi, I mean, completely covers all things that we have today in our society.
Right.
Administration of justice, property, irrigation, loans and interests, marriage and the family,
Huh.
adoption.
Whoa. I didn't think they had adoption back then. Unless,
A physician's fees and malpractice.
no kidding.
I'll be dang. Building regulations. I think this is quite high tech for
No kidding.
quite
Well,
advanced for.
I mean, just ask anybody who's into Egyptology.
Yeah.
I mean, the Egyptians were far advanced than we are now. I mean, they really had their heads together. Anyway, it looks like the museum actually starts here in this hallway here, or as some would call a corridor.
Yeah.
So.
Mesopotamia. I know the name, but don't remember my history well enough.
And if you shorten that, you get Mesopot.
Will we be considered guests?
Sure. Oh, hey, yeah, literature, right on. Yep, that's a keeper. Yeah, one for each. Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wonder if any of these things are authentic. Pretty interesting there so far.
Some of this is real.
Oh, yeah?
This scarab seal.
That looks pretty good. Seal, I wonder what they use that for.
Well, it's okay, like this.
Is that like a close-up of it?
Those are plasters. Imprints,
Oh,
so
okay,
those aren't real.
okay. Huh.
I think these two are the same, because you got a picture of it behind there.
Yeah.
But some of them have no descriptions of what they actually are.
Huh. Here's an old coin.
Very old coin that says from the town of Paphos in Cyrus. It's called in Greek. I've heard of Paphos.
Yeah.
So of course, this is more my area anyway.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now we're talking my language here. Coins. I don't know. These might be under the category of priceless. Cannot be purchased. I don't know. Huh. Tear bottle? This thing's sitting in a little sand there. Tear bottles like these, found in great quantities in tombs throughout the Middle East, were used in the funeral rites. The mourners collected their tears in these small bottles which were buried with the dead. The number of bottles would indicate the extent to which the deceased was honored. No kidding. Excuse us, folks. We've switched hands. And this is, I'm sure this is another replica here, but, okay, this is a plaster cast made from the original in the British Museum by members of the British Museum staff. Huh.
Actual stuff actually seen on the obelisk. Ooh.
It sounds like metal.
Well, yeah, it's just a cast.
Yeah, it's like metal. Interesting. I wonder if they painted it or if it's actually that color. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely metal.
Well, I think it'd have to be black. You made a cast of just regular stone, it wouldn't be visible.
Yeah.
So basically, white on black would be a heck of a lot easier to see.
Yeah.
So for those of you out there who actually know hieroglyphs and all that good stuff, go ahead and get an iPhone.
Yeah, I'm sure you can read exactly what this says.
Because we don't really got a description of what it says.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
they just show a description of the about making the cast and everything. Yeah, they don't really talk about descriptions here. Development of the ancient lamp. They show a bunch of different variations on lamps here. There's There's a definite difference here between, I guess what they call the Bronze Age and the Iron Age. So, like these here on the right, they're actually like, well, it looks like wick-type lamps that you'd actually have some kind of fluid in, I suppose. At least that's what I get. Now these other ones here on the left, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's interesting. This one in the top left corner says it's a 5-wick lamp. Came from the city of Knossos on the island of Crete. Dates to about 2000 BC or Middle Bronze Age. It came from the Minoan culture, which built the famous palace of King Minos.
You mean you're looking at that car-looking piece that should have a gasket on it somewhere?
Yeah. Can somebody say Ming vase?
Yeah. Do not break it.
I don't think you'd want to break that. That's
Which is actually pretty good size for a pot.
Yeah. It's got shells in it. I think those are shells.
Look like it to me.
Yeah, I can see down in there.
Well, we haven't got anything with the... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we do. Got a description.
Oh, okay. Does it point? Yeah, it's pointed on the end. How did they get that out without breaking it? Okay, we're at the... it appears to be the last exhibit at the hall, or in this hallway here. It's a death mask from 1600 to 1450 BC Greece. Oh, it's a replica. This is the finest of the gold face masks from the shaft graves of Mycenae. It was earlier believed to be the mask of Agamemnon. You heard of that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Here's a picture of Mr. Prewitt, one of the namesakes of the museum here. He passed away in 1992. The museum is named in recognition of the contribution made by Dr. J. Franklin Prewitt in the procurement of the artifacts for the Prewitt-Allen Museum of the Western Baptist College. Dr. Prewitt also served in a variety of capacities, including board chairman, business manager, and professor for 50 years.
Right here, it looks like we've got an actual replica of what would be one of the scrolls. Obviously the Dead Sea Scrolls. Of course, they're pretty long in translation. Actually, it might be all of them all wrapped up into one.
That's kind of what it looks like there. And they're showing some facsimiles of...
It looks like we got a Bible down there written in, well, it looks to be Latin. I think that would be my guess.
Which one? This one here? Oh, down below there. The big one. There's a lot of ums in there. I think that's Latin. Huh.
Pieces of pages of Bible all over the place.
Yeah. Now this is definitely what I call a scroll. That thing is huge. I mean, that's like the kind of scroll takes 2 people to unroll there. Complete with a candelabra there.
It's not a candelabra.
Well, you know what I mean. Actually, they call it the menorah or sacred candlestick. Menorah?
Menorah.
Okay. Sacred candlestick of 7 branches. The 7 cups can hold burning wicks floating in oil or candles. And the other one says 18th century. This is an authentic synagogue scroll, having actually seen long service in the worship rituals of an Eastern synagogue. No kidding.
Cool.
Yeah. That is a real thing. And it's old. Now, next to it here is another.
Here you go.
Yeah. It looks like
The same two.
yeah. Now that's got to be an interpretation of the Ten Commandments, because that's like the same shape of the stones, or the stone tablets. Now this one here is actually a scroll that has a cover over it with the it's a silver breastplate which is hung over the mantle that covers the sacred scrolls when in processions or not in use. Huh. Pretty intricate there. Okay, now we're talking here. The land of Tutankhamun. Different descriptions of, I guess, the way of life and.
Got everything from the pyramids and what it looked like on the outside. Well, taking into consideration from what's some of it under the sand that you couldn't actually see.
Right.
And then you've also got an inside view
Yeah.
of the
No,
chambers
yeah,
which,
see,
which
now
led
I've-
to out
On the Great
outcomes.
Pyramid, yeah. I've seen that diagram before of the inside there. There's actually
Which
only
were
that.
theoretically supposed to allow the pharaohs
The soul
access
to, like,
the soul to
ascend or something,
to
yeah, so-
heaven. And you know, they were all great mathematicians and all
Yeah.
that good stuff, so each hole represented a certain point and pointed at a star
Huh.
or a certain constellation.
I think you know a little bit more about it than I do. So now Dan would just go nuts over this thing. Dan is like totally into Egyptology. Too bad he couldn't make it today.
And we've got a little bit of what actually goes on in the funeral process.
Yeah. Huh.
A little bit sick, but for those of you that don't actually know, the funeral, you can see that there, the guy holding the urn, what would happen is that they take the, like I said, a little bit gross, but what would happen is they take the organs of the pharaoh and put them into these urns. And of course, the only way to, without actually messing up the body of the Egyptian, they'd have to pull the brain out through the nose, which is why you see a stick in the face of the, I guess that would be Tutankhamun there. But,
Yeah.
but that's how it was done, ladies and gentlemen. As sick as it may be, that's how it was done.
That's amazing how they pulled that off. No pun intended. But just, yeah, I mean, you know, pulling brains out of your nostrils. I mean, that's pretty gruesome.
Not only that, it's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. I mean, he had to have felt that in the morning.
Well, there we go.
Whoa, is this the mummy they're
I
talking
think that was it.
about?
Okay.
What are we looking at? Horus casket and Osiris falcon mummy. Whoa.
One must have to think. How big was this person?
I don't know if this is a person. It says this falcon
Oh, okay.
is wrapped in the same style as were the pharaohs of Egypt. It is wrapped in the form of Osiris, god of the dead, with the high crown of Upper Egypt and the royal beard, also the beard of Deity. The casket is shaped as a falcon, the symbol of Horus, the god of resurrection. Every pharaoh after death becomes Osiris, king and god of the dead, and the underworld. Originally, so the story goes, Wilson, the burden of Egypt. When an ancient pharaoh has been murdered, his son Horus succeeded in resurrecting him, thereby causing Pharaoh to become god of the dead and Horus god of the resurrection. Thus we see here the relationship between an Osiris-shaped mummified falcon and a Horus falcon-shaped casket. Huh.
However, on the inside, at least from the side view here, you can see what looks like ears.
Yeah.
For making it look as human.
Yeah. So that is wild.
And we've got jewelry right here of the Queen Nefertiti, wife of, I should have known that one. Akhenaton.
Akhenaton? Yeah, that looks about right. Also known as
Amenhotep.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Road Trips. We hope you enjoyed watching, and we hope you enjoyed your tour of the state capital of salmon, and and also the
Prewitt-Allen Archaeological Museum.
Yes. Just two of the attractions here in Salem. There's actually quite a bit to see, as we found listed in our new Road Trips Bible. So definitely more stuff worth checking out. A lot of stuff to see, so definitely if you get a chance, come and check it out. But that's going to do it for us. We're wrapping up our show here. We're just off of, I think this is Lancaster Drive.
Yeah.
One of the main drags here in Salem. And we're going to grab a bite to eat before we head home here. And I think with that, we're going to call it a show. So for Road Trips, I'm Todd Hilton.
And I'm Chris DeBois.
Special guest this week. And we hope you enjoyed watching. We thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time for the next edition of No More Videos, Road Trips.